No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Hi, I'm Maurice Tanny, and this is another episode of Acoustic Guitar's Campfire Songs, a series where we take a classic, familiar song and work out a simple single guitar arrangement suitable for a beginner to tackle or a more advanced player to use as a starting point to take a fresh look at an old song. Fats Waller was a towering figure in American popular music, particularly during the great Harlem Renaissance of the 20s and 30s. He was one of the first black jazz musicians to achieve mainstream popularity in the U.S., writing and co-writing hundreds of songs, many of which have become standards in the Great American Songbook, including this one, which he co-wrote with Harry Brooks and lyricist Andy Razaf, Ain't Misbehavin'. Ain't Misbehavin' premiered in the Broadway musical Connie's Hot Chocolates in 1929, and it was an immediate hit with no fewer than 6 recordings of the song released that year, the most successful of which was by Louis Armstrong. Since then, hundreds of versions have been recorded across virtually every genre. Naturally, there is considerable variety and style among all these versions, but for our purposes here, I'm going to focus on a relatively simple, straightforward approach. The song has 2 8-bar sections arranged in a standard A-A-B-A form. The first 2 bars are standard 1-6-2-5 changes, which I also use as an opening vamp. It's a C, A minor 7, D minor 7, and a G7. No one to talk with, all by myself. The next 2 bars start with the C, and then use an E7 augmented, an F, and then F minor. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. The last 4 bars of the A section begin with the same C, A minor 7, D minor 7, and G7 as the first line. Then we have a 2-bar turnaround sequence that brings us back to the top for the second verse. And that's an E minor 7, A7, D minor 7, and a G7. I particularly enjoy this descending tone of the D, D flat, C to a B that this turnaround provides. So in context, that last line is, ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. The second verse, to paraphrase Herman's Hermits, is the same as the first, but with a different turnaround at the end to take us into the bridge or B section. That's a C, an F minor, a C major 7, and an E7 augmented. So the last line of the second verse in context runs, ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. The B section, or bridge, uses an interesting ascending progression in the first half. Starting with an A minor, we raise the 5th, or E of the chord, on the 4th string a half step to an F. This creates an F chord over the A, which we're continuing to use on the bottom. Then we raise it another half step to an F sharp, and this creates a D7 over that A on the bottom. A common way to play a D7 is with the F sharp on the top. But here, by playing it on the bottom of the chord, we continue with that ascending progression of the E, F, and F sharp. By the way, I'm only using the middle strings on this. I'm not using this high string. Then we get to an A7, which completes the ascending motif of the with an open G, and also giving us a harmonic lift of bringing in the major third. So altogether we have, like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? The last 4 bars of the B section are a G, an E minor 7, an A minor 7, a D7, and then a G, an A minor 7, D minor 7, and a G7. Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. Then we're back to the A section, which is essentially the same as the first time through. And you can use the turnaround at the end to start the whole thing over for solos, or simply do it again. But here I'm going to just tag the last line for a simple ending, adding a C, an F minor, and another C. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you, saving my love for you. So there you have it. Let's play the song. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love, I'm through with flirting, it's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I don't stay out late, no place to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you, saving my love for you. Behave yourself. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you.